Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like at this point, we've kind of been waiting for these guys to leave WWE, and now might actually be the time. So with that being said, I just want to see what the happens. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to Destination Pro Wrestling. My name is Tony, and today we got a lot of great things to talk about. So if you guys want to jump in the comment section, let me know what you guys think. The purpose of the show, daily news content, multiple stories. I tell you what I think. You let me know what you think, and let's discuss in the comment section down below. Kicking things off on January 17th, 2019, we got to talk about it. AEW on TBS Network. Now, if you guys didn't know, this is something that is expected to be announced very, very soon, and this is big news for the pro wrestling world. I've seen a lot of people talk about whether or not they think AEW can succeed, and I'm glad you guys are confident in a product. Now, this normally would have me skeptical because we haven't seen an episode of AEW, but of course, with the money that is being backed by Tony Khan and his father, it sounds like AEW's got billions of dollars ready to go, and they're ready to spend it. And a lot of this is going to be a good thing when considering AEW will be televised on TBS Network. TBS is, in fact, a very, very big network in North America. And on top of that, it is carried by most companies that offer TV service. So if you are somebody that is looking for television options, but you don't want to break the bank, TBS is your option. I think even at this point, you can watch TBS through an antenna, which means no subscription service to like Comcast or, Charter or Spectrum. So this is really good stuff here, guys. AEW on TBS. Now, if you guys didn't know, we actually talked about the TV network possibly carrying a show for AEW, because obviously it just can't be called All Elite Wrestling. And we revealed the other day that AEW on TV, as of right now, it's trademarked as Tuesday Night Dynamite. I'm actually going to throw a card somewhere up on this video, because if you guys missed that video, lots of great feedback, lots of opinions in that comment section. A very, very nice discussion between all the fans. And some people really just don't like the name. Some people like the name. So what I'm actually going to do is create a poll, and I want to know what you guys think about the name Tuesday Night Dynamite. Is this a name that you guys see as a successful name for a pro wrestling show? I mean, if you think about it, Impact Wrestling simply just goes by Impact Wrestling. Ring of Honor simply just goes by Ring of Honor. But of course, you got WWE, who offers WWE Raw, WWE SmackDown, 205 Live, Main Event. I mean, the list goes on with WWE. You guys already know that. Now, one of the things that we actually don't know about AEW on TBS is the actual contract details. So once we get some more information on this, we'll definitely update you guys, but it is expected to be worth tons and tons of money. It sounds like Turner Sports is definitely interested in bringing pro wrestling back to their networks. And TBS is very, very interesting because, they attract a very, very large audience. And a lot of that is because they're family-friendly content, giving people a little bit of everything: movies, TV shows, sitcoms. I mean, they give you a variety. If you're a baseball fan, you could watch, baseball playoffs and stuff like that. So this is really interesting to me. What's actually even more interesting than the idea of AEW being on TBS, it's the idea that AEW can be catering to a very family-friendly product. So if you guys were looking for AEW to be an alternative to WWE with more edginess and more sexiness and raunchiness, unfortunately, guys, this product probably won't be the one for you. Again, pro wrestling is very, very hard to advertise with. It's very hard to find advertisers, and therefore it would seem very, very likely, just as Brandy and Cody said, they want this product in front of as many eyes as possible. It could definitely make sense with a PG rating. In other news, Dolph Ziggler is rumored to leave WWE yet again. What a shocker. I know. Look, here's the deal, guys. Every year it's rumored that Dolph Ziggler is going to leave WWE, and at this point, we just are waiting for it to happen. So where is Dolph Ziggler going to go? What's the situation behind Dolph Ziggler's departure? We got the news. Okay, so it recently came out that Dolph Ziggler was actually offered a role as a on-air producer for WWE programming. And it sounds like Dolph Ziggler absolutely rejected that contract offer. Now, a while ago, it was actually rumored that Dolph Ziggler re-signed with WWE for a long-term contract. Dolph Ziggler went on Twitter, and he basically said, no, that's actually not the case. So with that being said, where can Dolph Ziggler go? Well, AEW seems to be the hot topic of late, and reports have come out that Dolph Ziggler does in fact have interest in working with Cody and the Young Bucks, and this is largely part due to his friendship with Cody Rhodes. Now, I'm not going to lie, I wouldn't be shocked one bit if Dolph Ziggler does in fact leave WWE for AEW. This is something that I feel like a lot of people have seen coming for a while, but I almost question as to why he rejected that producer role. A lot of people have talked about that position being a very good position long term. It's a good position for job security. Obviously, we know about Dolph Ziggler, who wants to handle his comedy career, and he thinks he's like a comedian now. I haven't seen him. I haven't seen the jokes that he makes. I'm sure they're better than mine, but at the end of the day, it sounds like Dolph Ziggler really wants to pursue that, and he wants to take a little bit of a break from the ring on a full-time schedule. Tony Khan recently said that AEW is looking at putting their superstars in the ring as very little as possible. Something along the lines of pretty much, hey, only work them when they need to actually work. They obviously want to do tours, they want to do things like that, but they don't want to, they don't want to beat the shit out of their superstars. So definitely makes sense as to why Dolph Ziggler would go to AEW. And the idea that AEW is throwing their money around just like that, I could definitely see this move happening. Now, I specifically have not been a fan of Dolph Ziggler's run in the WWE. A lot of people like to talk about Dolph Ziggler like he should have been a world champion forever, but honestly, this is where I have to be honest. You got to be realistic. Dolph Ziggler is not a draw. He does not draw fans like Roman Reigns or John Cena. But one thing about Dolph Ziggler that's incredible is his in-ring and microphone ability. And this is where I love Dolph Ziggler's potential outside of WWE. When you look at WWE's product, it's always been about the guy who's the star, the big superhero-like person, and Dolph Ziggler is not that. But what Dolph Ziggler fits is the mold of an indie wrestler, and I firmly believe for many years Dolph Ziggler deserves to be on that independent scene. So it makes me really intrigued to see where Dolph Ziggler could go. But obviously AEW being rumored to offer WWE size contracts, I mean, that's something that's really huge. And on top of that, I'm sure Dolph Ziggler wants a huge main event run, which if you're Dolph Ziggler and you're showing up to the Staples Center with All Elite Wrestling, you'll definitely get a reaction. Now, I want to know what you guys think about Dolph Ziggler leaving WWE for AEW. At this point in time, do you guys think he's really leaving WWE? I mean, the fact that he doesn't want to renew his contract with WWE is not really surprising at all, but what's really surprising is the fact that he wouldn't even accept another role in the WWE. I don't know. He always seems bitter on Twitter about where he's at creatively, and I guess I don't blame him. But at the end of the day, where does Dolph Ziggler stand in the WWE ranks? I mean, it just pretty much sounds like he's ready to go. Okay, and the final news of today's video, well, it's another superstar possibly leaving WWE. If you guys didn't know, Mike Kanellis and Maria Kanellis were rumored to ask WWE for their release, but one guy who is looking at not re-signing his contract with WWE, it's Zack Ryder. According to multiple reports, Zack Ryder is looking to leave WWE almost ASAP because he wants to start taking charge on the independent scene. I don't know if I believe this, guys. I think Zack Ryder has been an incredible talent in the WWE. I think we can all agree that he's probably not going to have much more TV time ever again on WWE. But guys, there's even rumors that WWE is willing to offer him double a contract just so he could stay. So look, Zack Ryder is a great talent. He organically got over on his own, which is something that WWE absolutely does not like any of their talent to do. If WWE didn't make you a superstar, it's almost like they punish you. And this is all the reasons why I think Zack Ryder could in fact be going to AEW. It's been reported that he's actually had communication between the Bucks and Cody that he would like to join AEW when his contract is over, which is expected to be very, very soon. But this is really interesting. If you guys also didn't know, Zack Ryder's girlfriend, Chelsea Green, she was also known as Laurel Van Ness on Impact. She signed to WWE. She's on the NXT brand. Right now she's going through developmental. And I thought for sure she would have been a fantastic pickup for AEW, but it looks like WWE got her. Is this a situation where WWE is going to have them split? Is this a situation where WWE is going to get rid of Zack Ryder? I really don't know, guys. This is what really intrigues me the most. Zack Ryder, obviously from a creative standpoint, hasn't done anything bigger than WWE. He had a really cool WrestleMania moment, which a lot of people would wish for, but it doesn't shock me that Zack Ryder could be leaving a big company like WWE for All Elite Wrestling. Now, if everything is in fact true and AEW does land on TBS as expected, Dolph Ziggler and Zack Ryder will still be in millions of homes, which is really, really cool if you think about it that way. And that's pretty much it, guys. My name is Tony from Destination Pro Wrestling. If you guys like today's news, slap that like button, leave a comment down below, and tell me what you guys think. Otherwise, that's pretty much all I have for today. I will see you guys tomorrow.
You have reached your destination.